The Rotate tool rotates a selected element or copy of the element about a specified pivot point. In this section, you will rotate furniture and equipment cells. So let's jump into Microstation, where we're going to learn how to rotate elements by active angle and by 3 points. Continuing in the proposed restaurant DGN file, we're going to zoom into the area where column D7 is located. Here, in the open space, you will find lounge furniture that needs to be placed in the waiting area. A couple of operations need to be performed, starting with rotating the furniture to the proper angle. So, along the ribbon, from the Home tab of the Manipulate group, we'll select the Rotate tool. To rotate a selected element at the active angle, select Active Angle from the Method menu, and then key in the rotational angle in the Angle field, or click the scroll arrows on the right side of the angle field to select standard angles such as 180 or 270 degrees. For the angle, key in the rotational angle 45, and let's make sure that the option Copies is disabled. So our first task with the Rotate tool is to rotate the lounge seating cell that we see here. So we'll identify the lounge seating for cell with a data point. The selected element is rotated for the chosen angle in a counterclockwise direction, starting at an imaginary line from the point on the element where it was originally identified to the rotation point. We are then prompted to enter a pivot point. This is a point to rotate about. Here, we'll issue a data point near the center of the cell, thus rotating it the described 45 degrees. We'll eventually move this inside of the floor plan in an upcoming step. For now, we'll continue to rotate equipment elsewhere. So now, let's navigate the view to the sushi bar area near columns B5 and B6. Here, our task is to rotate the refrigerator at the sushi bar. With the Rotate tool still active, we'll set the method to 3 points. If we were to take a look here, at the midpoint of the counter, there is a refrigerator. We'll identify this as the element to rotate. Next, we'll press the C key to invoke the center snap mode. Then, we'll issue a data point on either arc of the countertop to establish the pivot point. Next, we are prompted to enter the point to define the start of rotation. For this, we'll snap to the midpoint along the back of the refrigerator and issue a data point. We are then prompted to enter a point to define the amount of rotation. In this case, we'll be using precision via AccuDraw. We'll press the Tab key to put focus into AccuDraw's angle field. From here, we'll key in -5.0, and then issue a data point to accept the rotation. So now that we've finished rotating the refrigerator at the sushi bar, our next task is to rotate and copy the refrigerator using the 3 points method. So for this, we'll go back to the Tool Settings window and enable Copies. Like the steps before, we'll identify the refrigerator. We'll select the arc element with the center snap mode, snap to a midpoint along the back of the refrigerator, and then issue a data point. Next, we'll move the cursor to the left, and then in the AccuDraw angle field, we'll key in 10.0. Next, we'll issue a data point to place the rotated copy, and then we'll reset when finished. During this lesson, you learned how to rotate elements by active angle and 3 points.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more such series, consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.